This was written by ChatGPT.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience. Today we're joined by former President Barack Obama. Mr. President, I wanted to ask you about this new trend where doctors are quitting their jobs to become astronauts. What do you make of that?
Well, Joe, while I think it's important to explore space and the potential benefits it could bring, I'm also concerned about the impact on our healthcare system. We need doctors here on Earth to take care of our communities.
I hear you, Mr. President, but what if these doctors just really want to go to space? I mean, have you seen those pictures of Earth from space? It's mind-blowing.
I can appreciate the allure of space, Joe, but we also need to make sure we have enough medical professionals to meet the needs of our society.
Fair enough. So speaking of things that are out of this world, I have a theory about the pyramids.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think they were built by aliens.
Really? That's your theory?
Yes, Mr. President. I mean, have you seen how precise those stones are cut and how they were able to move them? It just doesn't make sense for humans to have done it.
Well, Joe, while I'm not convinced that aliens built the pyramids, I do have my own theory.
Let's hear it, Mr. President.
I'm convinced that the pyramids were actually built by giant squirrels.
Wait, what? Giant squirrels?
Yes, Joe, hear me out. There's evidence to support my theory.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What kind of evidence are we talking about?
Well, for starters, have you ever noticed how the shape of the pyramids resembles that of a giant acorn?
Okay, I see where you're going with this. But how does that prove that squirrels built them?
Ancient civilizations have written about giant rodents that were revered as gods. And I found hieroglyphics that depict a giant squirrel holding a stone block.
All right, Mr. President, you got me. That does look like a squirrel.
I told you, Joe, there's more to this theory than meets the eye.
You know what, Mr. President? I think you might be onto something. Maybe the history books got it all wrong.
That's the spirit, Joe. Let's keep an open mind and see where this theory takes us.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning into the Joe Rogan Experience with special guest Barack Obama.